We're gonna do a live chess. I'm gonna do some studying. I got a chess tournament coming up, so I'm gonna study while I'm live. We're actually gonna do an Elo Run. So uh actually gonna do a live Elo Run. So I'll actually commentate while I play also. So let's start it. Let me get my soda ready. Let me see here. I think I'm gonna start off. So I gotta build this. It's an Elo Run because I'm building it up from the bottom. So it's a new account that I'm playing on. This is that lead chess. So I think I'm gonna do 5-minute blitz, right? Or should we do 5 plus 3 seconds? Let's do 5 minutes plus 3 second blitz or 10-minute rapid. I want to build a rapid account. So let's play rapid chess. Rapid is my favorite. All right, so I got to make the first move. I'm going to play the Italian opening, of course. Italian is my favorite opening. So in the tournament that I'm playing in, when you study for tournament chess, you got to have a repertoire. You got to have a repertoire. You got to good to know your opponent's repertoire also. My repertoire is the Italian opening for white and Sicilian for black against e4. And Queen's Gambit declined against d4. Okay, so that's a new move that everybody's doing. He wants me to take it. Then he pushes the pawn to e4 and chase my knight away, and he gets a lot of position. So not supposed to take that. Just strengthen your position. You're not supposed to take that though. Now, trading queens doesn't really hurt me as much. Doesn't hurt me too bad. That's the line. That's what he wants to do. That's what he does. Usually they don't trade. Usually they develop the bishop to d. Maybe he does bit to e2 or d6. Okay, he traded. Now he has to protect his e pawn. Okay, I don't mind a trade. I have to be careful though in this position about where I'm gonna put my king. Let me continue to develop. Tough decision right here. Do I want to develop the white bishop or the king? Let me just play slow. I'm gonna stop because I want to develop the white bishop to d3, put the king on e2. But I don't want him to pin my knight. If I do that, that'll just mess my whole game up. So I gotta manually castle this king here. Let me stop his knight. If his knight attacks my bishop, that doesn't bother me. Let me manually castle this king here. What manual cap? I'm on the main board, so I can't see the chat. I'm looking at the main screen. Really test study, really just sharing as I study. I'm gonna study it's called an Elo Run, where you strengthen your Elo and get your Elo strong, starting from the beginning. So let me bring this rook here so I can manually move this king. Step the king back to f1. Okay. But he's still up to no good. Let me just step back out the way. He might push that pawn. If he pushed that pawn, it's gonna be hard for me to it's gonna be hard. Gonna be hard for me to move on the king side. I'm gonna have to play everything on the queen side. But I have to fianchetto the dark square bishop if he pushes that pawn. And I'll just aim everything at that. I should have taken that though. He pushed it. He fianchetto this bishop and aim everything at his e4 pawn, his e5 pawn, pardon me. Come on, sir. Just came in. We had a good Bible study this morning on my channel. We did a Bible study from 7 to 8. It was a few runs, so I'm gonna get some chess in right now. Okay, so he's taking. I think I'm gonna play 5 minutes. I don't want to. And on the first chess video I've shared in a long time. I don't want I should plop my knight right in the center and just keep it there. No, but I'm really put pressure on this pawn right here. It's about to be impossible for him to stop that. If I can get his knight off of c6, his knight on c6 is the only thing stopping me from taking that pawn that I need. So I think bishop to c4 would have been a better move from the beginning. That would have been a better move from the beginning. But I could put more pressure on. I can go knight d2 and then knight c4. I could put more. I got to put pressure on e5. That's his weakness. That backwards pawn right there. So we get this knight developed and jump this knight here. He's gonna have to take it. And then the bishop. Okay, yeah, he's gonna have to take that. Because he can't protect the pawn if he doesn't take it. Then I'll be able to chase his knight away. So he's not gonna be able to. He's not. Then he'll be able to get a rook there. So he'll be. He calms. I actually don't need the rook where it's at anyway. I can't move. That's the only reason I don't want to play 5 minutes because I don't have a mouse. And it's hard for me to move without on the mouse pad. Now you got to put the bishop right back where it was at. He got to move right back where he was at. So that was a bad move he just made. He wasted time, tempo, everything. Sometimes you can just count the pieces. Like if you look at the pawn I'm attacking on, the e5 pawn, he has one piece protecting it. I have 3 pieces attacking it. There's no way for him to defend it. Sometimes you can, if you're short on time, you can just calculate it like that. And he's gonna push me toward my goal. This is what I want, sir. So I'm attacking it. So I'm starting off at 1500 elo. He's at 1426. I don't know how to start off at a 0 elo. Like Levy does this. He starts off at 0, then he goes to 800 to 1000. I don't know how to do that. So I'm starting off at 1500 elo, which is a little tougher to call it a speed run, but that's okay. Okay, so now I have a now I could take his rook if he's not. Now he's just in trouble. His game is over for me. If I jump that knight into the if I jump that knight on c6, I hit his bishop and his rook, and I hit 2 rooks and the bishop in one move. If he don't make the right move, I actually don't know what the right move is for him in this position. That wasn't it. I could take the pawn. What would you do in this situation? It's a free pawn on g6. I could take it. Oh, but I can go here and just take a bishop, right? Or take the rook. Do I want the free pawn or do I want the bishop? He's not going to give me the bishop. I'm going to have to take his rook. So I'll take his rook. No, I forked the rook and the bishop. He's got to move the bishop. Well, he can't. Well, he's going to move the bishop. Okay, he got to move the bishop back to where it was. That d6 square. So the alphabetical numbers, the horizontal is the letters, and the vertical are the numbers. It's good to get used to that. Supposed to give me the free bishop. I'll take it. I will take it. So what is he going to do? Push that pawn to f3? I could take it. I don't have to take it though. I could just leave it like that. I knew he was going to do that. Okay, what do I want to do here? I don't want to push the pawn. I want to free my white bishop, but how? How do I free the white bishop? If I push the pawn, then if I push the pawn to e5, I block in the dark square bishop. Let me go take this pawn, of course. That will allow me to free my white bishop next move. Take the b5 pawn. So you practice the numbers. You know your 4th rank is the 4th rank. So you know if you go across the 4th rank, it's you on the 5th rank. You know the A file is in your left hand corner. The H file is always your right hand corner. That's always how you set the board up. H1 is always on to the right. That white square always has to go on the right hand corner. If you playing chat, the board is wrong. Okay, he's almost lost. He can resign. It was funny about Lee Chess is on chess.com. If you play chess.com, you can reverse castle. They got something called a bomb cloud, which I kind of did on him. You can't castle queenside, though. I guess that would be a reverse castle. Queenside will be a reverse castle. What am I doing? Soon I'll get up to some tough players. I have to. It's just cold in here, man. New York is freezing. New York is cold. Okay, so he's coming down to attack this pawn right here. Of course, I have to protect that. I just can't let him take that. So you got to look at what your opponent, look at every move before you make the move. Look at every move your opponent can possibly make. So that's how you keep yourself from blundering. You got to train yourself to do that. Every move they can possibly make. Right now, I'm just practicing. I have a tournament coming up. So I got to get some practice. And I have a tournament this Saturday. if I go. But I have a big tournament in September, and that it takes months to practice for that tournament. So I'm practicing for that too. But at Marshall's Chess Club in New York, we have a tournament every Saturday. Let me get him out of here, man. He's weak. He's about to be done for. Let me take that. Um, now I got the white bishop some freedom. It's not pinned behind its own pawn. Open the file for my rook. I bring the other rook. I double the rooks. Like he has his rooks doubled. That's about the best thing he's did this game. You want to do that at a certain point in the game to get them rooks doubled. It's called a rook battery when you do that. It's called making a battery with the rooks. You can actually put the queen in between them, and it's called an Alekhin's gun. Having a rook, the queen, and a rook on the same file. Having two rooks on the same file is a battery. Having a bishop and queen on the same diagonal is a battery. Why would you do that, sir? He just player. He don't know what to do. Let me go right here. Let me get this game over with so we could get a more challenging player next game. What? The next game I'll play 5 minutes instead of 10. Think this mouse is strong. So he did all that just to check me. I guess he just wanted to check, huh? Oh, then he's gonna push his pawn. Okay, so he got some counterplay. He's trying to find counterplay in the position. Not mad at you. Yeah, I knew he was gonna do that. Then he's gonna take the rook. He's gonna take the pawn, and all right, good job, sir. Good job. Counterplay. He's learning. I don't know what that's gonna do for him. Yeah, okay, he's bringing more pieces. Okay, so he's trying to hurt me now. All right, so I gotta make him pay for this. I'm gonna go take that pawn. I'm gonna go take it. I'm gonna get my bishop over there to help my king. I need another piece to help my king. Let me check him first. Check. Like before he start pawns, two rooks in that knight with them two pawns, he could checkmate me like that. Yeah, I'm not gonna let him. I might have to sacrifice this white bishop. No, I don't have to, but it's something there. I need more protection around my king, so that's why I did that more. Now I'm threatening taking one of his rooks. All right, so you can take that. Do what you want to do with that. I'm gonna take the rook. Check. So I broke down everything he was trying to do. It won't work, sir. Wait, well, he can't check me. Can I take the rook? Can I take the rook? What if he takes the... I could take the rook. If he takes the bishop, that's nothing. I just step over. Kept his knight out the game by doing that. I took one of his pieces, kept him. If he would have got that knight in the game, and if I wouldn't have done that, it would have been a little trouble. Just a little bit, not much, though. I still could have gotten out of it. All right, sir, your game is over. On that. So it's an Elo Run. This is my first game with this account. What did he do? He took it with the pawn. Excuse me. We double my rooks. What am I worried? Okay, I'm worried about that knight check. It's dangerous. That knight check is a little dangerous. I gotta respect it. You just go right here. If he knight check me, then I step the king away. Then he pushes that pawn. That can be dangerous. I'm not gonna underestimate that. So let me just stop that knight from coming. So basically, you gotta know your opponent's ideal, and that's one of the main themes of chess, to stop your opponent's ideals, not just know your own ideal. You got to know your opponent's ideals, and you got to stop them. That's what chess is about. We go down here with this check. Make the wrong move. I dare you. You get checkmated. So he has to step up. He went the wrong way. No, he didn't. He okay. That's a checkmate threat right there. I don't know if he can stop it. He can't bring the rook. He can bring the rook back and give me the rook, but that's a checkmate threat that he really can't stop. Yeah, he can't stop that. He can just give pieces away, but there's no way to stop it. I'm gonna play for about an hour before I make this move. Chess every day, but I get my word for God out the way. I do my Bible studies. I gotta read myself to keep myself strong throughout the day. All he can do is give pieces away. He can't stop it. All right, he's just giving all his pieces away. I don't know if he's hoping for a stalemate or something. But he resigned. All right, let's do another one. Play. 5 minutes this time. Let's do a blitz game this time. 10 minutes is a little too long. They play too slow for that. Okay, here we go with the Sicilian. They bring that bishop out. I do decent. Oh wow, what is he trying to do to me? Let me go after that white bishop. Sometimes they allow you to fork their queen and their bishop like that. Bomb. You really don't want to give away a bishop early in the game. He just left it there. Oops. Because it leaves me with 2 bishops. You don't want to leave your opponent with 2 bishops. It's called a bishop pair. That's very detrimental to the opposing player, especially on high level chess. To lead that can determine the game. If your opponent got a bishop pair on an open board, they'll just grind you down. You don't allow that. All right, he's pinning my knight. Let me unpin the knight with the bishop. Make sure my knight isn't pinned to my queen. I can castle next, or I can push the pawn to d5 here. Which one is more important? Castling is more important because it opens the position. So get your king up the center, and then claim the center. He can push the pawn now. He shouldn't have done that. Too fast, but it's okay. It's okay. I could have stepped the queen over to c7, and then okay, he's not going to let me take that so easily, is he? Do I want to take it like that? I'm going to try him. No, I don't want to take it like that. That's not a good move. The best move might be the f6 right here. That was a good move by youngster. Let me be careful, these guys. I'm going to underestimate them on this. Okay, here we go. Now I can leave the knight there. I can leave the knight there and let him take it. And just sometimes you don't always have to take the piece. If you see a different alternative, you don't have to run either. You can attack instead of running. I could take that and attack him instead of running. Now if he take my knight, I take his bishop. If he take the pawn, I take it back with the knight. You don't have to run. That shouldn't be your first option to fight what they call it, fight or flight. Look, yeah, I didn't flee. I fought, and he made the wrong move. Not a knight is, but is that a wrong move for me? Because he could push that pawn on my knight. No, he can't. So sometimes it's fight or flight. I didn't even have to take that. I could have just, yes, I did. Okay, let me get situated now. What do I want to do here? Let me get this out of the line of fire, so I can start pushing this pawn right here. Do I want to open the board for him? If I take that, sometimes to take is a mistake. That's a saying that we have in chess. If I take it, sometimes when you take a piece, it brings your opponent's piece forward. So it doesn't make sense for me to open the board for him and give him more options. Just keep the board closed since I'm winning. No need to give him more options. Keep it closed. Sometimes to take is a mistake. If I take it, then it brings his knight closer to the board. It brings him closer. Whoever takes it brings the other person closer. It makes the other person stronger in most cases. In that case, it wouldn't have, because I could have just taken a knight, but it just would have made the game simple for him for no reason. I could have taken that, but why give him options? Since I'm kind of up in material, I could have taken it. If you're up in material, you do want to trade down. Okay, so now I need to start pushing these pawns and breaking the pawn center open. And I need to free up my light square bishop. This is my problem piece, the white bishop down here. So I need it free. I'm going to do this just to free it. That's how you find your best move. Like, what's my worst piece? And then you improve that piece, and most likely that's going to be the best move on the board. Let me develop that piece. Maybe I can get that piece down there and hang that piece. I got a good outpost for that piece on d3. He's attacking the piece, but I want it here anyway. I'll just let that piece sit right there forever. He can never move it. That piece is there forever. And you just put your pieces in the best position. It's not about checkmating the king. It's about finding the optimal position for your pieces. Now, which knight would I take that with? This knight over here on the C file is doing less. This knight over here is controlling more squares. It's controlling the H5. It's called H4. It's controlling F4. So it's better to take it with this knight, since that knight is doing less. That's how you make your decisions when you plan. I would rather have that knight where that bishop is actually. But I don't think it's worth the time to do that. There's no way to really. If I could trade that, if he had a knight on B1, I would trade it and put the knight where that bishop is. All right, so he wants to push pawns. That's no threat to me. That's really nothing. Let me double rooks. There's really nothing to do. All my pieces are in good positions. All my pieces are strong. The next best step is for me to double my rooks right here. make a battery with the rooks on the open file. That may not have been the best move. I probably should, yeah, because I figured he could have done that. But that's not a good move either. I could just take the pawn with check. Then when you take back with the pawn, I could just take that with check. Because his knight is hanging, see? So that's a tactic. His knight, so he got a loose piece. That knight right there is loose. You don't want loose pieces. There's nothing protecting that knight. So in my mind, I'm like, there has to be a tactic somewhere. And here's the tactic. Check. He loses queen if he don't take it. And once he take it, I take the knight with check. I just wipe his whole king side out. He checkmate in a little while. He might quit after that move though. He might be like, nah, I'm not messing with this guy. I will not play, cuz. Or let me go take the check. Now I could just, if he stepped the wrong way, okay, he did the right thing. That was probably the best move. I wanted to put a rook on the e file before I did that because I could have taken that rook right now. But normally I would have still taken the knight though. The knight was still, but I mean, there's no need to rush. I don't have to take the queen. I could just take the pawn, make the best move, make him take the queen. I don't always trade pieces. If you notice, I didn't trade a piece this game. I made him initiate all the trades. I may have taken something, but I made him initiate the trade. Okay, what is he up? What is he doing? He double these rooks there. I'll just trade now. It don't make sense to keep it like that. Because I don't want him to take my rook off of this file. I want to be able to double rooks on this file. Otherwise, it'll just be, he can be checkmated in a little while. I should be able to checkmate this guy. Let me see, check. Should be able to checkmate him with all these pieces in front of his king like this. I don't see it, but I know I could sense that a checkmate has to be there somewhere. But it's not. It's not there yet. So let me trade these rooks because he has some dark squares to hide on. If I had a dark square bishop, it would have been checkmate. Easy. I got to be careful right there. Oh, I might have just messed up. Because now he can step on my rook and my knight. All right, so I messed up a little bit with that move. That wasn't sound. That wasn't sound wisdom at all. All right, you got me, sir. Let me take this pawn. I hate making mistakes like that. Even though it don't cost me the game, it still was a mistake. And only got 36 seconds. So let me play fast. I do not want to lose with this account. I do not want to lose with this account right here. I got a pre-move almost. I got to pre-move these. I could have just taken this rook, man. I got to pre-move. I do not want to lose this game with this account. At all. At all. I wasn't paying attention to my time. You got to take that with the rook. I got to pre-move the pieces now. I got to move before he moves. I got to give him somewhere to run. Check. I can't let him get a stalemate. Got to get a man somewhere to hide. Check. Checkmate next move. 12 seconds. What? I got to watch my time next game. Shucks. I would have been mad if I lose a game with this account. All right, let's do another one. I should do 10 minutes because I can't play fast with this account. I can't play fast with this mouse pad. I'm going to do 5 plus 3. Yo, salute. Poet, salute. Just doing some chess study, y'all. Killing these guys. Okay, but the rating is going up. So I want to see how high I could take this rating within this hour. Okay, now he's doing a Caro-Kann with the C6. And then he pushes to D5. That's Caro-Kann. I'm going to do the advanced Caro-Kann. Now he brings the white bishop out. Now it's up to me to make the choice. I challenge the white bishop. I don't do the old lines because everybody knows the old line. Yep, here he goes. I guess I do have to do the old line. It's kind of the old line without me. Now he has to make a choice on where to put that H pawn, whether to push it once or twice. And he didn't push it at all. So he goes, he wants to make, I force him to make the bishop trade. See, I don't trade. If I would have traded, he would have taken back with the pawn. It would have opened up his rook. It would have made him stronger if I traded. Sometimes you don't want to initiate the trade. You want to force them to make the trade. If I would have taken the trade, me making the trade would have made him stronger. It would have given him an open rook file because he would have taken back with the H pawn. Let me just solidify my center. You don't want to take that, and you don't want to give up a center pawn for a side pawn. If I would have took that, I would have gave up a center pawn. You want to keep your central pawns. I can't castle king side. I can, but he's just trading. Now he's playing scary. He's just trading pieces for no reason now, which is cool for me. That ain't make no sense. He take back with the queen check. He's just helping me develop my pieces. I have to castle this king. Let me put my. I can't let this queen just sit there like that. So I hit him right there. If he takes it, it makes me stronger. He's gonna run though. He's not gonna take it because I want to hang my knight on d6. So if he takes it, my knight will get to d6. That's what I want. Sometimes to take is a mistake. He knows better. Now let me get this rook in front of his queen, just as an X-ray move. I'm not quick to. I might not castle my king. I might just step my king over. I don't have to castle my king. Let me get this queen back. Let me get her somewhere safe. I don't want that knight jumping at my queen. So let me get her. That's all right. Okay, here we go. Okay. He's coming after my knight. I'm not going to make it easy for him to chase my knight away. I may have to castle this king. May need my other rook into this game because I might want to double my rooks. I really don't like this position at all. Let me put this here. I gotta create some tricks in this position right now. Now it's a threatening position. I'm threatening to take this b5 pawn because my queen and my rook are double, but not yet because he has the knight on e7. So I gotta just play patient for now. I might have to castle my king. Moving that queen right there was a bad move. Yeah, I might have to castle in this position. I didn't have to castle. I could have lifted the rook, man. You didn't have to castle, George. You really didn't have to castle. I knew moving that queen was a bad move, man. Wait, maybe not. Let me protect that with the rook. Maybe not. Now I still got the trick in the position. Now I can take the d pawn. Oh, he saw that. He saw that well. Let me get here then. I got to double the rooks on the c file now. I got to watch my king side. Make sure he doesn't build up no attack over there. He can swing the other knight over there. He can't. It's not going to be easy for him to do that. So he's attacking his pawn right here. So you count the pieces. He got 1, 2, 3 pieces attacking the pawn. Only got 2 pieces defending it. So you know that pawn can be taken. So I got to defend it with another piece. That piece right there. Then I could jump the rook in there and block. Now, okay, here he comes. I do not want his knight jumping in this position. He wants his knight to c4. I'm not going to allow that. Not that easy. This guy is pretty good. I'm not going to allow that. Oops, almost made a mistake. All right, he's pretty good. I got to be careful. I don't want to draw either. I got to watch my time. This game might go down to the wire, the way he's playing. Get these rooks doubled. If he allows me to, I'll get a. No, I can't do that. I have to take his rook, don't I? He almost has a better position. He took he should have forced me to take now. I take now. He take now. I got the better position. Now I control the file. So he should have forced me to take. He shouldn't have taken it. Let me bring this rook right here in this position. So I could bring the queen behind it. He's trying to he brought the queen there so he could bring the other rook and challenge me for this file. So we fighting to dominate this file right here. I'm gonna let him get a knight. I'm gonna let him get a knight there. I can't stop him. Look, I'll just have a passed pawn in his face. That may not have been the best move. Allow him to get that knight there to c4. That's very bad for me. But it's okay. It's quite all right because it's so congested over there that I think I can just attack his king really hard right now. I don't even have to worry about that. I could take that rook at any time. As long as his knight can't threaten my rook, I'm okay. As soon as I see his knight being able to threaten my rook, I'm going to take. But I could just hit his king right now. That's it. Gotta watch my time. He's ahead of me on time. He has three. Okay, here he comes. Let me take that. He's gonna take. I should push that though. Taking that, pushing that might be the move. If I push it, he push. He's not gonna take. He's gonna push. Then I take. If I push, he pushes. I take. He takes. Yeah, I'm pushing that. If I take it, he's gonna take back with the knight. I'm gonna push it. Decision right there. Very tough decision. Open his king, but I don't know if I could take advantage of that. I'm looking at jumping the knight to f4 because if he pushes, regardless, okay, he took it. I didn't think he would take it. Okay, he's taking everything. Let me take this like this. So I don't allow him no pass pawn on the queen side. I can control this pass pawn right here. I already got this pawn blockaded. If I take it with the other pawn, he can just start pushing it. I don't want that. I'd rather fight this pawn. Now I gotta watch this pawn on e5 that he doesn't build up anything against it because it's not as safe as it looks. This is tough. This is tough. This is actually tough. This guy is he's not playing with me. Okay, here he comes, here he comes, here he comes. We start attacking now. I gotta watch them knights. Both of our knights are dangerous. Gotta watch these knights here. I gotta watch my time too. This guy was pretty sharp, man. This game might go down to a draw. Hope not. I have a pass pawn though. That's a big trump if I can get these pieces off the board. Okay, so he's kind of making mundane moves, if I can say that. I gotta make the right move. Can I take the pawn? He takes with the queen. I could take this pawn. And if he takes my I gotta move on him. So I take the e4, I'll take the e5 pawn. If he takes back, I take his knight. If I take the e5 pawn, if he takes my pawn, then I check him and take his queen. All right, so that's how he loses. He made the first mistake because he couldn't see far enough. That's the first mistake of this game. Yep, he take it like that, I take it like this. That was the first mistake any of us made with that move right there. Now it's over for him. Now I can almost force the queen trade in this position. Oh, he's going after me. He's being greedy. We start pushing this pawn right here. Start pushing these pawns. Now I'm gonna check him and I'm gonna force the queen trade next move and take it back with this pawn if he's not careful. Or I might just take this pawn, right? That might be better. It depends. I think forcing the queen trade is better. He's stuck back. His king will never be able to move. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna force the queen trade right there. Then I'll walk my king over to get these pawns right here. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. At least I'm winning on time now. Okay, yeah, I should force the queen trade. That's probably the best move. Tough decision. I'm gonna take this. Here we go. Here we go. Oh man, let me go right here. He's almost got it. He's almost got a trade. He's got a trade. If he doesn't, he's gonna get in a lot of trouble. Where else can he go? If he stepped the queen up to f6, hitting my knight, that's what he's gonna do. I hope he does that. Step his queen up to f6, threatening the knight, and I force the queen trade. I just had to get that pawn out the way first. So yeah, that was a good game. Not good enough. Yeah, he was trying to get me, Fred. And I had a bad cold this weekend. It's freezing in New York. Well, I'm in the house. I just travel from A to B and I stay in. I'm not going being outside too much until it's cold go away. I don't catch a lot of colds, but when I catch one, I don't remember the last time I was sick. But if I get sick, it's bad. Check, force that queen trade right there. That's what I told you. I knew what he was gonna do. He don't have to take it, but he really does. Now I bring my king into the game. His king is stuck there. I walk my king into the position. First, I have to make sure his knight. Let me get in a position to protect the base of this pawn chain first. Now I'm gonna walk my king into this game. Excuse me. You know I got a pawn I could push right here. Hmm. I can't push him. His king can't stop both of those pawns. He was good, man. MS 53? I would have resigned too, sir. Did he resign? Yeah, he resigned. Does he want a rematch? New opponent. All right. What time is it? Half hour. I didn't know I've been playing that long. Okay, now I got to play with black, huh? All right, Sicilian it is. Let's go. Let's go, sir. Okay, he's doing this variation, which he wants me to take twice. I don't do that. I don't play like that. Um, I don't play gambits. Never. I just take stake in the center. If he wants to play like that, that's on him. I'm just gonna continue to develop. I do not take, because when you take a gambit, it develops your opponent and it gives them a speedy development. And unless I've studied the position, I just don't do it. Sometimes I probably could have got away with it, but I haven't studied it, so I'm not doing it. I'm just gonna develop my position. I'm not gonna give him an advance on development for a pawn. It's not worth it. Now I'm more developed than him by him doing that. You kind of flip the tables on him. Now I got two pieces. He still got all his pieces on the back rank. I got two pieces out. So it's like I went first now. It's like I'm playing on the white pieces now. I'm and all he got is two pawns that's overextended. That's not doing anything to me. I'll force him to do something with that. Now he's paranoid, so he's just gonna try to trade pieces. So he found he understand he got himself developed. He got his king castle. That's what he had to do. Now it's up to me to get mine developed also, which isn't easy for me, being that I have less space because his pawn is so far advanced that it gives me less space, so it's kind of harder for me to develop in a sense. But that's quite all right. Let me move this bishop back so I can jump this knight into the center. Jump this knight where the bishop was. He trying to put his knight here, so let me free the bishop up, snap that knight if it tries to go there. Even though I'll let it sit there, I don't care. Now let me castle my king. Wait, my knight is almost trapped. My knight is almost trapped. If he pushed that pawn on my knight, I gotta be careful. Ooh, he's trying me, man. This guy is kind of rude. Let me castle. My knight is almost trapped though. He's trying me. This guy's trying me. Let me get my queen. You don't want your queen sitting behind the rook like that either. So I'm gonna get this queen moved. Um, get this queen moved. I think that last game was the closest I've come to losing, but this is going to be a good one too. Okay, we moved this bishop back, which was bad. Like why? Like why? Hmm. We just get this queen off from in front of his rook. I need somewhere to put my knight though. Let me get the queen here. I'll challenge his dark square bishop. He doesn't have a white bishop, so the knight can come. If the knight comes, I hit the pawn. I'm gonna lose this C pawn right here. He's gonna hit me with the knight on A5. I'm gonna have to hit his pawn on. Okay, he didn't do that. I knew this knight was kind of trapped. Ugh, but it's not trapped though. I guess he thought it was trapped, but it's not because I have that square. So he kind of messed his king side up for no reason because the knight isn't trapped. Now his position is worse. Now I can. It's worse. His position is worse because he messed up his castle. Now I'm going to take advantage of all these white squares around his king. If he's not going to allow me to do that though. I may have to go. I may have to open this up. I may have to open this right now. This might be the best move right here. Or I might have to get a rook over behind his pawn first. I don't have to worry about that knight. It isn't trapped. I do got to worry about that other knight jumping and hitting me on A5 and then taking his C pawn. I just can't give that pawn away for nothing. And I don't want his B pawn. I'd rather have my C pawn than that B pawn because that B pawn is kind of poisonous sometimes. Now I need F6. Okay, now I can go here. I gotta give this knight somewhere to run. He's doing too much. I gotta make him pay for this crap. How can I make him pay for this, man? I gotta open this up. I have to open this. I have to counteract. I gotta open some files for my pieces. I need a file open for this rook. He's under his rooks aren't connected. You see how there's nothing between my rooks. That's it's almost like, what did he do that for? I could take that. I can move the bishop. If I take, he takes with the knight. I take, he take. Okay, we about to do some exchanges there, huh? Wait, but then at the end of that exchange, well, no, it won't. I'm about to say my knight will be hanging, but it won't. Okay, now I got to move this bishop. All right, he's playing well, man. I'll give him that. I will give him that. I got to watch my knight, make sure I don't leave it hanging. Let me move this bishop. He's going to push the pawn, I'm sure. My knight is stuck again. I had a feeling I shouldn't have jumped that knight there. Shucks. Might be in a wee bit of trouble here. That knight might get stuck over there. If he moves his knight now, my knight is kind of stuck. But it's all right, though, because his king is so open that the knight being stuck doesn't really matter to me. His king, he just opened. We moved all. He just picked up the pawn, just bust the windows to his castle. His king has no castle. He has no protection. I'll sacrifice a piece for that, so it's really nothing. His best move is to push the pawn, the E pawn, to take more space from me. Sometimes you gotta find a theme. Yeah, that's his best move. You gotta find a theme and you gotta stick with it. Now this is my best move to make sure that knight never gets trapped for no reason. It doesn't trap my knight. That's what I'm worried about. Here he comes. He's trying it. Oh, he may have. Okay, he didn't trap it though. It's not trapped. He's trying to trap it though. If I take that pawn, he takes back. I can't take back. Got to protect the knight like that. Then I'm gonna have to step my king over. It's not trapped. He's still in trouble. Now I step my king over, put the rook there. My position is solid. Now I got to get the queen into the game. Got to get he opened up the board so much that it's gonna backfire on him. Let me step this king over. He's coming for me. Get the king out the pin of that knight so he can't take my knight for free. Now if he takes so he tried to trap the knight, but he couldn't. Now if he takes the knight and I take back, he's just in trouble. I'm gonna get my rook on the file, check his king. It's just gonna. But I do have my position is smothered, man. I don't have no space at all. Let's see what he does here. I want to see what you do, sir. Man, I gotta get this C pawn push. I need that push. He's not giving me anything. He's trying to beat me. Like this guy's trying to win. Like seriously. What is going on? Okay, let's see what happens. If he takes the knight, what can he do? What's his best move? I'm about to say his best move might be to just take the knight. I don't think it was, but hey, what else you gonna do, man? Now, my best move isn't I don't have to check him now, do I? Do I have to check him now? Wow, man. I am in this whole world of trouble. Or push the C pawn. I don't have to check him. That's a wasted move because he's gonna have to step his king over anyway. I think the best move is to push this C pawn and just to open up the files, open the board up. Since here he comes. Oh, I see what he's up to. Okay, let me check him. Check. He is trying me. I gotta protect that H7 square. He's gonna put the rook behind his queen. Try to checkmate me right there. Do I take the pawn? Let me go here. So I can connect my rooks. I gotta connect those rooks. If he goes there, I can protect it twice. I can move the bishop and protect it with the queen, but then he checks me, so I gotta protect it with the rook. He's gonna slide the rook behind his queen. Try to checkmate me right there. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, sir. But I gotta open his king up or I'm in a lot of trouble. We're gonna see how this pans out. I might be able to checkmate him if he's not paying attention. Yeah, he's gonna get checkmated. Let me get that. He's gonna fall into a trap. He shouldn't have made that trade right then. He can't even take that back. He see it now, like, he can't take that actually. Okay, I gotta get the queen. I gotta take that with the queen. I gotta block that with the queen. I wasn't worried about that. I am worried about his pawns, though. Me block that with the queen. I am worried about his pawns. Those pawns are far pushed in my house, man. That could be a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. Gonna see, though. I think my bishops can handle it. I think my white bishop can handle it. I think my position can handle it. We'll see. Let's see, he gave a piece away already. Now he almost can't just. I don't know if he could take the queen. Can he? Can he take the bishop? He can take both. He can get his piece back. But can he? Because he's gonna lose the knight at the end of this. He's gonna lose a piece at the end of all of this. And that will allow me to sacrifice that piece for one of those pawns. At the end of when it's all said and done, I think he loses a piece. I may have to take that with the king. No, I'm gonna take that with the rook. Then he's gonna push those pawns, man. It's gonna get ugly for me. But he's gonna push the pawns regardless. We take that with the rook. Yeah, here they come. Here they come. Here they come. Let me go right here. He still can't queen though. Now okay. Whew, I can give him that. I can't even move the bishop. Whew. This guy got jokes, man. I don't have to, he made a bad move, didn't he? Can't I just take the pawn? Yes, I can. Let me get that, sir. Thank you. I almost didn't see that. If I didn't see that, I would have lost. I'm like, something ain't right, man. He shouldn't be able to beat me like that. If I didn't see that, I would have lost. Sir, I to beat the grandmaster, man. They tried me. He tried to get me. Yeah, okay, so he take that. That's all he could do. Then I double these rooks right here. Well, not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Start pushing this pawn, see if I could trick him. Try to trick him. Yep, he fell for it too. Because I pinned his rook. Now that rook will never move. His rook is pinned to the king. I ain't worried about that pawn, sir. Now his rook's pinned to now I could take the knight for free. He can't even move. He can't move the knight. He can't do anything but resign. He was sharp. You still can't do anything but resign. Give me that. You can't even take it back because his rook is pinned to the king with the bishop. Now I take everything. Give me that. I take the rook first. Give me that. His pawn ain't going nowhere with my rook here to stop it, is it? He's trying to go somewhere. Let me stop you. All right, that was a good game. He was a formidable opponent. That guy was formidable. He was good. He almost got me. But I had too much time to find the right move. Now I just go back and get this pawn. You were a formidable opponent, boy. What's your name, man? Oh, that's probably a girl. Queen Sack 69. That could be a dude. Yeah, he tried to get me. Let me get that, sir. Okay, you don't want to trade. I'm gonna force you to trade. How about that? When you want pieces, just trade the pieces down. You already winning the game. Give rid of the pieces. Wait. Oh yeah, let me take that. All right, fair enough. Now I just push this for another queen. He can't even step the king over to stop it. He's gonna resign now. He should. Queen. Yeah, thank you, sir. Jeez. I got enough time for one more game, y'all. I think that's about 5 in a row, right? So my rating went up to 1785. I thought it would go up higher than that. Let's do one more. Start this day. And so maybe about 12. I was gonna start this at 12, maybe 12 o'clock. I'll come play chess on this channel. That's about when I have some free time because I have to study chess anyway. It's gonna be at grandmaster. It's gonna be at master level soon. I gotta tone it down. So I don't like people to know how good I play sometimes. Sometimes I've dropped my rating on purpose and just pick it back up. I like to practice. I don't want to be playing. All right, so I'm doing the Carol Khan. He's doing the advanced. All right, so let me bring my bishop out. I could have went c5 first. That's another move, but it's all right. c5 now. Oh, he's not gonna allow it. c5 now. I really don't need c5 though. Yes, I do. I should have got my king castle though. That was a risky move. I ain't even gonna lie. But the only reason I did that because his queen, I was about to say because his queen can't get to me, but now she can. I can give that pawn away. I don't even need that pawn, sir. I'm gonna transfer this knight to this side. I knew he would take it too. He can't save it. Well, I take it. Now I baited him into that because it broke up his center. Now look at his pawn structure. It looked like he got buck teeth. You're not supposed to play chess like that to let somebody take you don't trade a center pawn for a side pawn. The center pawn is more important than the pawn that he took. And being that he's going to give it back to me anyway, why would you do that? Why would you just give me a center pawn for a side pawn? He gave me a C pawn for a D pawn. You don't play chess like that. Okay, he's being mean. I got to castle. I have to castle before I get too presumptuous. Let me castle. Let me get ready to castle next move. He might take the knight now. Oh, he's doubling down. He's gonna hit my bishop though. I can't stop him from doing that. So he's kind of getting compensation. He's gonna mess my pawn structure up also. He's gonna mess my pawn structure up also. So I gotta study this opening, what he did to me. It's pretty kind of brilliant. I gotta study how not to fall for that. Let me castle myself. So he's playing on my level. This is pretty even. Now, if he allows me to take his knight, then now he's going to take my bishop. He's going to mess my pawn structure up. Okay, but I think I'm still better. And then he's going to push the pawn. He can't push the pawn yet. He's behind one move because I'll just take his bishop. He has to protect the bishop first. That gives me time to jump the knight back and blockade the pawn. Very complicated game. His best move is probably to take the knight, so I can't blockade the pawn. But he's not going to do that. I don't think he plays like that. He's going to protect his bishop. You got to get in the head of your opponent. You got to know their move. Yeah, I pretty much thought he would do something like that. How do I want to respond to that, man? I'm not giving that pawn away. I could just move my queen from out the way of that bishop, though. And I could protect the pawn at the same time. Move my queen out the way of that bishop and protect his pawn at the same time. It's the best move. Now he's going to jump his knight into the center. I'm going to jump my knight into the center. He can chase my knight away, though. Okay, I'm going to blockade that. Blockading that pawn, does that work? No, it doesn't. Let me hit this queen right here. Let me fix this. I think that's not a bad move right there. That's not bad. He pretty much can't do anything to me. Then I can fork his rook and his dark square bishop next. I think the best move for me is probably, I don't think he's going to give me his rook. I don't think he's that kind of player. He's going to try to, okay, I missed that move, man. I had a good move that I missed. I had his rook and his bishop forked. I need to get that dark square bishop off the board. But this is a good move, too. This is more safer. This is more safe. I'll give away a pawn just to get that dark square bishop. That's how strong that thing is. Okay, so he's not going to give me that. He's not supposed to. Tough stuff here. Tough game. How do I want to finish this game? I'm gonna get this. Can I get this knight in the center? I'm going after that dark square bishop. I do not like that thing. I just know I can't get it. Let's see if he allows this. I hate to make a move like that. It just doesn't feel right. Feels too risky, too loose, just putting that knight out there like that. But it's okay. I'm trying to bait him to take it with the bishop. I don't think he took it. He shouldn't have gave up his dark square bishop. That's what I wanted. That thing been a thorn in my side this whole game. So now it's pretty safe for me. Fours, pawns are even. Now it's up to me to just get this E pawn. I should chase that knight out the center immediately. I shouldn't even let it stay there, but it's not worth it. Let me get these rooks into the game. He wants to push that pawn. Be careful to get the rook into the game. I should chase that knight out the center, but it weakens my position so much. But I may have to. Not yet, though. He's not threatening to take the C pawn, so I don't have to chase. His knight isn't doing that much. I don't like that. I don't like this. I don't like that piece being behind my queen like that either. I can double rooks right here. If he pushes the pawn, he can push that pawn. Maybe it's time to chase the knight out the center. I gotta move my queen. Can't leave my queen behind his rook like that. Then he'll push the pawn. He's gonna take with the knight. And then fork my queen and my bishop. I may have to chase his knight out the center. Not gonna work either. So this is tough. It's a tough move for me to make right here. Very tough. Mm-mm-mm. I'm gonna let him do what he has to do. He's gonna push C4. I'm not gonna worry about it. This game is gonna get tough, man. Every game was tough, so let me just hold it together. I held it together every game, hold it together this game. You got to realize that when you play chess, if it's tough for you, you got to realize like it's tough for them too. That was too slow. He should have went for the C4. Pushing C4 was the move. That move I'm not afraid of because now it's too now I got the initiative. Now he got to protect that pawn. Now I'm the one with the initiative in the game. I'm the one making him backpedal. And how can he protect that pawn? It's almost he didn't protect it because he can't. He didn't protect it because he can't. Now, if I can take that pawn and just get the pieces off the board, we get that pawn right there, sir. Gonna push that pawn again. Oh, he took it. Why? You just helped me fix my pawn structure, sir. Now I'm gonna hit his knight next. I should have hit his knight then, but he could have did an intermediate move and checked me. I don't want that. He better move that knight now. I don't think he can afford for me to take that knight. So yeah, he lost. He had a better plan. He went with the wrong plan. He didn't keep his ideal. He should have kept chipping away at the center. He should have pushed C4. That was the move that I was scared of. I wasn't scared of that A-pawn push. Why push the? But some people follow the computer engines and Stockfish and all these computer engines. They always recommend pushing the H-pawn when you don't know what to do. When you don't know what to do, push old Harry. Push the H-pawn. Yeah, nah, not me. Yeah, he had better options. I'm not just gonna trade all the pieces down. I'm winning. I'm already up. When I did, now he put the knight right back where it was like 6 moves ago. This guy's just doing stuff to be doing it. I'm just taking over the files. He got to take that. He can't afford for me to completely dominate this file. Even if he takes it, I control the file. But he can't afford for me to dominate the file with a queen and a rook battery. That'll just be automatically losing the game. So he has to take it. Okay, he didn't take it. I still dominate the file. Excuse me. Now he can't chase me off of this file. How do I want to? Now I'm gonna force the queen trade if I can, which I think I can. Queen of E2 forces the queen trade. Oh, he stepped over, so I can't do that. Now he's gonna bring the rook. He can't bring the rook back either. What do I want to do here? Do I want to chase it? Just me. Let me get this knight. Let me force him to do something with this knight right here. What? Okay, he's trying to fork my queen and my rook right here. I see that, Chuck. I can see that, Junior. So let me move this queen so he can't fork my queen and my rook. I see that, sir. He doesn't have to trade that. If he doesn't trade it, I take his knight though. That's the kicker. I hope he doesn't trade it because I don't think he could see that I could take his knight. I guess he can't see that. The question is, what do I want to take that with? I take it with the rook. I don't want to close the file on my rook. Why? Don't close the file on your own piece. Just take it like that. This guy was sharp as attack, but I think I got him. I'm up a pawn. Yeah, I got him. All right. I gotta back up. I gotta back paddle a little bit. I gotta protect it. Gotta protect it. It's no biggie. Step my king into the game. Make sure that knight doesn't get any forks on my position. Here the knight comes. He's trying. He's trying. Just make sure he can't fork my king and my rook. That's what I have. That's all I got to worry about. There he goes. All right. So big deal. I just backed the rook up. No big deal. Um, he's fighting. I mean, he has no choice but to try to fight. Okay. I don't know what you're doing now. The question is, what do I want to do? We go. I don't know if I want to go there. Why not? Pawn, I'll take his pawn. I gotta make my pieces more active. Even though it's an open file, it's not an active file. And he can't do anything against me. He can't. My king is protecting all the square. He can't infiltrate my position. I'm protecting every rank. First, second, third. Okay, he can. Do I want to push that knight away again? Do I just want to go take the pawn? If I take the pawn, I'm giving him a pawn. Then I'm giving him a check here. So let me chase this knight away again. See what he does with it. You got to see everything, man. I think he's going to bring it forward too. He's going to try to be smart because he can. He can bring it forward. If he does, I'm gonna trade everything. Oh, he went that way. That wasn't the best. Yeah, that wasn't a bad way. Because now he's still. So let me put this here so we can't make sure he can never. I'm gonna dominate this knight right here. Make sure he can never check me right there with that rook. That's what he's trying to do really bad. For some reason, he wants me to take the pawn so he can bring his rook down here and check me. Now I'm gonna just take the pawn. How about that? Okay, he's protecting it. This guy is sharp as a tic tac. Is that knight trapped? His knight is almost trapped. Oh, I'm running out of time again. Darn it. Now I got to play fast again. Forgot about the clock. I keep forgetting about this clock. Ugh. Shazbots. You get that? Uh-oh. Let me go here. Start pushing this pawn. We got 3 seconds every time we move, so I'm only up 1 pawn though, man. If he takes that, he don't have to. He can take the pawn. He doesn't. That was a bad move I just made. Whew. Uh-oh. You might be in a little trouble there, George. Might be in a wee bit of trouble, sir. I might be in a wee bit of trouble. Gotta fight my way out of this. I gotta fight my way out of this. Here we go. Here we go. You might be in a wee bit of trouble there, sir. Force him to take that. Check. Check. Now he's in a wee bit of trouble. He's in a whole lot of trouble with me having that passed pawn right there. All right, I had to flip the tail. He almost had me, man. I had to fight that one back. Good, huh? Yeah. In time, chess master and all of me chill. But he almost had me. He almost had me. I'll give you that pawn. How about that? I'll give that to you. Do I want to give him that or do I want to make him fight for it? No, you can have it. Go take that, sir. Can't save it. And now this the pawn. This the pawn he can't stop. Now I gotta worry about he got a pawn that's coming too though. So I gotta be careful. No, he doesn't. Let me check him. Check. Give me more tempo to push my pawn. Now he has to go back. Push my pawn with more tempo, faster. His pawn is coming. Keep pushing mine. Yeah, here we go. Let me go here after this king. Oh, I might have made a bad move. Uh-oh. Might be in trouble. I might be in trouble. I'm gonna get his rook though before he can do anything. His pawn isn't fast enough. I need this pawn. I might be in trouble. I gotta bring my king over. His rook is paralyzed, but I need my king to stop that pawn. If I didn't play this right, he would have gotten me. If I don't play this right, he's gonna get me. Let me say it like that. You need your king in this type of position though. Yep, I gotta get over here. But that pawn just walks. He doesn't have, yep, here he comes. Should I check his king first? Check. Let me see what he does with that thing. I want to see where he puts it. Just a little temperature test. Let's see where he puts that king. His pawn won't, okay, put it there. Let me go over here and get this pawn. He might go after my other pawns. I figured he would do that. That doesn't work. I was hoping he did that. Check. So I get rid of one. He's going to get my pawn over there. It might be a draw. This might be a draw game. Even though I can't lose, but he might draw me. Whew. That was a good move. I almost got to go backwards. Darn it. Might be a draw. Yes, a draw. Oh, man. Shucks. What was this piece? Let me go get closer to the action over here. Dang, man. Whew, it's a draw. Nothing either one of us could do because I know how to do king opposition. So in this position, it's impossible for him to win. It's just a draw game. You basically got to keep opposition with the king. He go back first, though. He can step his king forward. Oh, I might have just lost going backward. I just lost going backward. I may have lost this one. Yep, I shouldn't have went backward. I lost the game. Sure did. Yeah. Oh man. I was supposed to keep opposition with this king. I lost that game going backward. I lost one. It's 12 o'clock too. Nothing I could do with that. I lost that game going backward. Do in that position. I think that's it for me today. Oh, pull up. I'm on Lee Chess. Pull up, man. Send me an invite. In time chess master. Pull up, sir. What's up, Loso? Yeah, I forgot Loso good at chess too. Luke Kane is good at chess too, man. Jeez. We got some killers. So I'm gonna be coming at 12. I'm gonna play one more. I'm gonna be coming at 12. Like that should have been a draw. I shouldn't have let him do that, but that's all right. I let him get away with that one. I should have had that game easy. I let him get away with that game in the end game. I'm gonna get one more before I get out of here. Yeah, pull up, bro. No, I can't. Luke, you got to play Lou too, man. Luke Kane ain't no joke at this, bro. Angry Fan, I play him sometime. He's good. I think Luke Kane and Angry Fan used to play too. Caps play. That's about the only four I play. You, Lou, and Caps. All right, so I'm gonna do this Italian. Italian Open is when you bring that bishop to C4 automatically. Man, that last game, I let him get away from me on that one. I'm gonna see if he takes the pawn. So I had to lose one, man. Can't win them all. I think I won like 5 straight. I'm tired. I was tired, I guess, right? Oh man. Let's see. I think I left my bishop in the wrong place to do this opening, right? What? Yeah, he's gonna fall. He's not supposed to take that pawn, but he took it. Everything is just his position is just gonna fall apart. Sometimes they take it, but with the well, I just take this and get that. Thank you. Let me push this away, and I take that. Thank you. Just take my pawn back, basically. But I shouldn't have done this with this bishop on e7 because I didn't realize that I'm not taking the pawn back with a check. Shouldn't have went to this line. He could have done something better than what he did. But we'll see what happened. Where you gonna put the knight, sir? I'm getting my pawn back no matter what you do. How did you learn? Man, I was when I first came to New York, I started playing late at life. And there was this guy named Parnell in the Bronx. That's a grandmaster, one of the only grandmasters we got. And he trained me when I first started playing. So I never picked up any bad habits. I never, sometimes you got to unlearn bad habits. I started understanding how to control position. I started understanding positional chess. I started understanding how to study the end game first. He made me study my end game before the anything else. Most people study openings. The first thing I studied was the end game. But he taught me. One day I was watching him play, and I was like, bruh, you could have. I was like, he could have did this, and I went back like 10 moves in that game. And he was like, bro, you just went back 10 moves. He was like, I gotta. So I was like, he was asking me what I do. I was like, I work at the church. He was like, man, come help me take care of my father because his father was crippled. His father was needed a health aid. He was like, if you come to help me take care of my father, I'll teach you chess. And I did that for 3 months. And he trained me. It only took 3 months to get trained by a grandmaster to learn how to play. Then he introduced me to a guy to Maurice Ashley when Maurice Ashley came to the Bronx. And Maurice Ashley would train us about 20 years ago on the weekend. And so I learned how to play from good players. So I didn't pick up any bad habits like I'm doing now. He made me memorize. He made me memorize like whole. He made me take advantage of my memory as far as math. Now, when it comes to battle rap, my memory is terrible for some reason. But when it comes to math and numbers, my memory is good. When it comes to reading, my memory is bad, bro. I used to need notes on the wall in battle rap. What? Wait. let me get this queen out of his way, man. He's trying to hurt me. I can't chase that bishop away though. This is getting dangerous for me. Let me pay attention to this guy. He's actually trying to hurt me right now. I have to chase this bishop away, actually. Ow. I usually don't push that pawn like that and weaken my king castle like that. I usually don't make that move. That's just to chase his bishop away from the pin, but This guy isn't giving me a choice. And even still, I'm in a bad position. I might have to trade the queen for 2 rooks. It's still a bad position that I'm in. Still, oh, I got to put the queen here. That's still a bad move. No, it's not. Man, this guy here, man. Bad move. Jeez. He got me under some pressure. That was actually a bad move. That was a bad move. You pay attention to this guy. I shouldn't have got myself in this position like this. Yeah, I knew he was going for that one. I don't want to now. I don't want to force the queen trade. I almost got to force the queen trade right here, and I don't want to do that. Darn it. I have to. Dang, what a good player. All right, you got to trade the queens right there. My position is too bad to have that queen in my face like that. He'll checkmate me in a couple. If I let it, he got too many pieces around my king. It's too much. I let him do too much. You're not supposed to let somebody do that to you. That's why a lot of masters have draws. What's hey, almost. What's up, bruh? He might move his queen back. Yeah. Well, he'll lose the dark square bishop, so he can't protect both bishops. So he got to trade her. Yeah, he got to. He can't protect both of the bishops. I hated to do that. That was kind of a concession. I kind of copped out to that. Oh, do I get one of those back at least? Dang, I saw that. This guy here, man. He's still gonna get another pawn, 2 pawns. Dang, man. He's tearing me up. Let's see if I can fight my way out of this. He's gonna take C3. I take the bishop. He's gonna take B2. I threaten the bishop. He's gonna take the knight. I'm gonna be down. I'm gonna be down 3 pawns by the time this is over with. If he see that, I hope he don't see it. If he see that, I may have lost already. He could take the pawn. I take the bit. Yeah, he saw it. But I don't have to take. I don't want to go into that because I lose. If I take the bishop, I lose too much. I'm gonna just take the bishop back and count my losses. I can get the pawn. I can get a pawn back though by doing this, and I'll have more active pieces too. Cause now, yeah, because I get a pawn back. My pieces are more active. So I'm only down 1 pawn. So that wasn't too bad. I think I saved my position. But dang, he was not playing with me. He was not playing with me, man. Now he better get his rook to E8. He better get his rook on the open E file. I'm gonna take another pawn, and I'll even the game. Well, he was not playing with me. It was hard to get out of that. Yeah, he better do that. He better have. Now he's gonna trade rooks. Then this pawn is gonna be hanging. So let me push this pawn first. Jeez, this guy's incorrigible, man. Is that the best move I have to push that pawn? He's going to try to double rooks after that. Oh, he's going to bring his rook down into my position, though. I can't allow him to do that. And if I do that, he takes the... Okay, I got it. Okay, yeah, I got to do that. I don't have a choice. I'll have rook on my ring. Jeez. Then he's going to take the pawn, the A pawn, then I'm going to go hit the bishop, and I'm going to go back and take his A pawn back. So we just punching each other right now. Now he's going to go take that pawn. I'm going to go threaten his bishop and take it back. What a game. Bong. I'm still down a pawn, though. But I think I got the better. I think my knight is the stronger piece. My knight might be the stronger piece, though. Let me get this knight over here. My knight might be the stronger piece. I'm down a pawn, right? Only a pawn. After all that, man, he tried to wreck me, man. He tried to destroy me, bro. Now I'm fighting for a draw. Yo, Loso, you know what I want to do, bro? I want to make a channel to I put a cash, like if I lose, you get a cash out, but you gotta pay like $2 to play. But if I lose, you get $5. So send a $2 cash out for a game, but if I lose, you get $5 in return. That'll get some mayhem. He just messed up. What is you doing, sir? You can't protect everything. You can't just bully me around. You see how tough I'm playing. I'm not gonna let you just bully me. He just pushed. He moved too fast. That was too fast for this. This position is too complicated for him to just try to chase my knight out the center and not worry about what I'm going to do to these pawns over here. Now he can't stop me from taking these pawns. He can't stop it. Check. Now the game is even. Now I'm gonna go take the other one too. If he now wait. Oh no, I'm not. Here he comes. Here he comes with the drama. Go take it, dogs. Let me get that. Now he's gonna push this. Yeah, now that ace pawn is just gonna. He's starting to lose, isn't he? Falling apart. He's gonna push his D pawn, try to get a pass pawn. Oh, that's what he did. Come on, Chuck. You're falling apart, Junior. I need to get closer to this anyway. If I can get my king to D2, that D pawn will never walk. That'll secure the draw, and I'll just be fighting for the win. He won't be able to win, but I'll be fighting for the win. If anything else, it'll be a draw. So the last two games were kind of drawish. Right now, yeah, he got skills, man. This dude ain't no joke. I've been fighting back this whole game. He's been trying to crush me, man. This dude right here. I don't know who this is. I gotta stay right here so that pawn can never push. I don't know who this is. It's gonna it's really nothing. I'm almost okay. Let me go here. He's gonna trade if I go there. He's gonna trade. Wait, let me see. It's gonna be a draw, isn't it? If I go there, he takes with the bishop, I take back. He takes with the king, I step up. I have a pass pawn. Yeah, it's gonna be a draw. I see it already. Dang, dude was tough as stuff. He might push that pawn again, though. He might not trade. I don't think he's gonna trade. I think he's gonna push the pawn again. I don't think he's gonna trade. I don't think he's gonna trade either. Now I got to worry about protecting my pawns. Make sure that king can never come. Yeah, I knew he was going to do that. So I got to make sure that king can never step in. I do that, just leave the knight here, I think. That king can never step to F3. And to get it, if he can get his king to F3, G2, he can start eating my pawns. That's why my knight is stronger than his bishop, because the knight controls more than one square. Oh, he's trying to get to me that way. Okay. Let me see if I can stop him from doing that. Now I gotta chase his bishop away somewhere. If his bishop has to back up, then I jump my knight here, and that'll stop him from coming in. So that stops him from walking in. Now he gotta back up. Sheesh. This guy is malignant. That ain't even a word. Yeah, I'm fighting back, bro. I'm gonna get it. Dang, I'm fighting back. Now I get this pawn right here. I made his king back. I chase his. Oh, here he comes. Let me get that, sir. You think it's gonna be a draw, but I think I win now. Okay, here he comes. I can stop you from taking that pawn, though, can I? Boom. Now I just got to be patient to win this. I'm up 2 pawns. Jeez. This guy tried to give me the business, man. Dang. I don't believe this. Now I got to walk my. Okay. I don't need. Do I have to take that? Yeah, I do have to take that. Now I can't lose because all he has is a bishop, but he can draw it. I can't lose, but he can draw. Whew. I got to fight for the win. Let's do this. We go right here. His king can't step over. The best thing he can do is take the pawn and close his eyes. Dang, this game was tough, Loso. Thanks, bro. Sheesh, this guy was a menace. I still don't win though. That's the funny part. I still don't win. It's still a draw. Unless I can beat him on time. Let me try to scare his bishop to a bad square. I still don't win. Yeah, it's still a draw, isn't it? Shucks. Darn it. There's no way to win. It's still a draw. Ah, man, I just got to close my eyes and hope he don't play right. He's just going to take the pawn, isn't it? Wait, it's not over, though. It's not over. Yeah, it might be over. Darn it. Let me try something. Shucks. I don't think I can win. Okay. That helped me. Now I can win. I block his bit. He should have kept his king close to that pawn, but I guess he couldn't, right? Now it's like, check. If I can get that pawn on dark and block his bishop out from taking it. Ah, that was a good move. Oh, wait, my knight is hanging. check you first, Junior. I can't check him there. I got to check him here. Oh, it's still going to be a draw. Check. Darn it. This guy's incorrigible. Oh, that was the wrong move. Check. Now he can lose. Yep, now you can lose, Junior. Check. You got to take it. Oh, he didn't have to take it. Oh, man, it is a draw. Check. You go right here. I'm trying, right, Loso? I thought he had me too, man. I was fighting by the skin of my teeth. He made a mistake. He had me though. He made a mistake. I think he had me at one point in time till he pushed that central pawn way back when he pushed this E pawn. That's when he messed up. He allowed my knight to jump over here. He's messing up now too. Yep, he's messing up now too. If I push that pawn, I gotta step the king first. I leave that pawn on the dark square until I know it's safe to push it. If I push it now, then he check me. Oh, I could have pushed it. Yeah, that's game. I thought he had me, Loso, man. Dang. I didn't want to lose 2 games. That's going to mess my rating up. I'm trying to get this rating up to at least 2,000. That would have knocked me back. Yeah, he's not going to move no more. He mad. He mad as heck, man. He tight. I went horseplay in that game. Yo, that was super fun. I got some runs to make. Loso, good to see you, my brother. Thanks, bro. Good to see you too, fam. Dope song. I heard a song with you, Loso, and I heard a song with you and Reek and Yo-Yo. That joint was dope. Salute, man. Salute everybody. I'll see y'all later. Loso, peace, man. Loso, hopefully we get some game. I can get me, you, and Lou on here. I gotta get IG back, maybe IG Lou Kane, to see if he wants to start back playing some chat. I'll see y'all later. That was fun.